to the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Offensive coordinators, they're not afraid to be aggressive early in games, and how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive in the game, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team. And they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Come on, bro.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result,
nobody does that.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass. It's Owens.
Ooh, that's a pick.
Powers through the defender.
Come on, bro. You gotta undercut that. That's crib.
Gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
This slippery
He
motherfucker, bro.
puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw?
Looking for the end zone.
Good credit,
It was
boy.
going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Oh,
And
both for that,
is
man.
no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bears in the hurry up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 30. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes to the back. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Owens. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field and wide.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
I ain't matter. Oh, whatever this game is.
15-yard line, and that return of the interception.
That's fugazi.
Spectacular field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
That's so fugazi, dude.
Quickly pick up a 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
What are you doing, safety? Like, oh my goodness. Like, let me clip that to make sure, like, he's like, he just.
And man,
Gang is so sorry, bro.
That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Trey Owens.
Right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across
I want
the
to shut out,
sideline
man.
after making a good gain on that one.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Buffaloes will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all.
Let's go.
Oh, he dropped it. He just
We getting that shutout, bro.
concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Reed. Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bears! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
You want that shutout, man.
Put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense is coming back onto the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Bring in the heat.
Oh.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Colorado. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side.
That was on me, bro. I ain't even see that nigga.
Turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play.
I feel bad, though.
But to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Blair. And good game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Seconds left.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Oh, let me stop clicking on, but every time I do that happen, bro, it's just like he just don't go the ball right.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it for the score. Touchdown Bears!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Boy, there there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room was a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Owens. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Bears heading quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in.
I'm a cheese-ball, boy. Overly cheese-ball, boy, like for real. It's crazy. Yeah, where he go, hey, I'm done.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking, the sweet feet keeping the play alive. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll pitch it. Next going for the goal line. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead.
At least our defense ain't give it up. Special teams fucked up right now.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this
I feel like a Nick Saban ass type of nigga.
I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Take pride in them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Across the 25, he's got one.
That boy too fast.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Now they'll try the right side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up. And
here comes Elijah, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. There he goes!
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Power football with the run. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love